Well, after a fair bit of work, a fair amount of hours, what we have here is a bin full of aluminum filings. It's pretty heavy, probably about 8 or 10 ounces, not quite a pound, but heavy nonetheless. Those metal shavings came from this SAAB cylinder head. Yeah, I have the intake gasket on here right now, just to show the port matching. Huge difference compared to the original head, which was pretty wheezy and not that great. So a huge transformation on this head. Let's not wreck stuff here. That's the intake side here. You can see the valve guides are still out. I have those here now. I can install those. I may actually try to do it myself. I may actually go on to eBay and buy a dealer tool to actually put these in myself. Save myself a little bit of money and learn how to do it. Get both benefits there. So yeah, massively better compared to what they used to be. Cleaned out huge amounts of material from the bowls and from the in this area in here. The throats themselves I didn't enlarge too much because the whole goal is to keep velocity up, but just improve flow in general. On the exhausts, I have also port matched. I don't have the gaskets. Where's the gasket? Oh, here's the gasket. I have the gasket for the exhaust, so of course I was able to port match that. The exhaust ports I shined as much as I could. They're not very easy to do because of the damn bosses. And I don't want to remove the bosses on the exhaust guides because that's what cools them. So you can see on the intakes I removed the valve guide bosses because they're really not needed on the intake. But on the exhaust, I chose to keep them because of simply engine longevity and reliability. That's how those guides are cooled. And so it's best to just leave them alone. So yeah, port matching is pretty good on the exhaust. The exhaust is really not nearly as important as the intakes because the exhaust is already adequate on these cylinder heads to begin with. So, but yeah, looking pretty good. Gave a little bit of a polish to the combustion chamber, the little bit of areas that are exposed. I'm probably going to polish it with some aluminum polish and stuff. Give it the old treatment that I used to do. Then I'm going to skim that head. I'm going to, well, check it with a straight edge first. If it needs to be resurfaced, I will resurface it. If it doesn't need to be resurfaced, I'm going to take a knife sharpening stone to that to flatten it and get all the grunge out of it. And then give it the old oven cleaner treatment to get all the grime out of there. And we should be rock and rolling towards having a brand new cylinder head. So, yes, things are slowly getting there.